so many faces. I am Angel Carr, and like Janet said, I do work here at Tarrant County College in the police department. And it is truly an honor to have been given the opportunity to be here as one of the authors, to be with such a great man next to me. And he would put me first, so that's a good thing. Today, I want to talk about Little Betsy Mae. This is not my first book, but it's my first solo project. And even if it was my first book, it would still be the one that I'm most proud of, because this book is more dear to my heart. I think it hits an issue that so many people, we talk about little girls and women with self-esteem issues, but it doesn't stop there. Guys have it too. They have self-esteem issues that they're just not as quickly to share them with us. Like women, we'll tell you, we're not feeling too good right now, but you know, oh, this is too big or that's too big. But anyway, and it's not being vain. When I was interviewed about Little Betsy Mae, which is a book that talks about self-esteem and how to find, well, I'll say discover or rediscover what is already inside of you, the natural beauty. So many times, media, television, just our peers, we see what's on the outside, which we know that the physical is the first thing you see, but I tell you what, when you're beautiful on the inside, it shows up first. And those who cannot see it, then you don't need to be with them anyway. So I could read this entire book because I like the whole book, but I won't do that. So when I was asked to read excerpts from it, I tried to take what was important to me. Not that the whole book isn't important, but I want to share something with you. Is my story. Betsy was beginning to be bothered by the differences that she once didn't worry about. She couldn't help but feel Susie's features were what she was supposed to have, because that was all she had become accustomed to. Television, magazines, and storybooks had people who looked like Susie, not Little Betsy Mae. Even her teachers didn't look like her. Betsy knew she could never look like Cinderella, Snow White, or any of the other proclaimed beauties she had been educated on the subject of. This made Betsy sorely sad. And I will go on over to another. Tears began to roll down Betsy's cherry-colored cheeks. Betsy was golden brown with freckles that were placed meticulously around her eyes and cheeks, which became a shade of scarlet when she cried. Betsy was beautiful but did not know it. What's wrong, Betsy? Mom, I don't feel pretty. What on earth are you saying, Betsy? You are beautiful. No, I'm not. All the girls at school are wearing their hair down and I'm not. I don't look like any of my friends. Why is Susie's hair straight? Why does every story we read in class, none of the characters look like me? Well, Betsy, you're not supposed to look like your friends. You are an individual, a unique individual. God made all of us different, but he made us in his image. What does that mean? Asked Betsy. It means he created us to look like him. So we look like God? Betsy said with excitement. Yes, we do, said Mom. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, Betsy. The excitement immediately turned to a look of concern. So why am I the only one in my class who looks like me? So, with that being said, Susie, I'll give you a little background on Susie. Susie, of course, is a Caucasian girl, and Little Betsy Mae was a black girl. Little Betsy Mae was one of 2 black students in her class, all when she was growing up in a very small town, which gave her an identity crisis. Years went on for Little Betsy Mae, and Little Betsy never knew who she was. It took, and I am Little Betsy Mae. It took 36 years for me to become confident in who I am. Because many times growing up, it was very hard. It was almost suicidal hard.